Hello, I'm Bernard Hickey from Interest.co.nz and welcome to 90 at 9. This is your morning briefing where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, starting now with news that the cavalry has just started arriving. The People's Bank of China has eased monetary policy overnight. It cut its one-year loan rate by 25 basis points to 6.31%. It also cut its deposit rate by the same amount to 3.25%. And the People's Bank of China has given banks more flexibility to cut their mortgage rates and increase their term deposit rates if they want. This is a big change for China. It's also delayed rules for tougher capital limits, giving some banks more flexibility to lend. Now, the S&P 500 was up as much as 1% after this news about China's easing, but is closing flat. The FTSE 100 rallied 1.2%. Now, this followed news from Federal Reserve Chairman Bernanke that he had options for action to try and boost the US economy. But he didn't come out with a clear plan for a third round of quantitative easing, or what they call Operation Twist, where the government bonds are bought by the US Federal Reserve. Bernanke also warned about a so-called fiscal cliff approaching in the United States. This is where tax cuts are due to expire at the end of this year, and big spending cuts in defence will kick in unless the politicians agree on a new plan to cut America's budget deficit. And finally, the Bank of England made no change to its monetary policy overnight, left its key rate at 0.5%, and didn't change its plans for its own round of quantitative easing, £325 billion. New Zealand dollar just under 77 US cents, gold down 2.5% with no QE confirmation, and oil off 1%, still concerns about global growth. I'm Bernard Hickey, that was 90 at 9 from Interest.co.nz.